Split the roof rack into the following state. Be careful to keep the fasteners. If the roof rack has been loaded, the roof rack needs to be removed from the roof. Wiring needs to consider the left side member or the right side member. Grooved on the inner side of the stringer can be grooved with electric sander or cut and slot after drilling with a drill bit. The slotting length is about 7 mm and the width is about 6 mm. The light connection positions on both sides need to be slotted. Pay attention to sanding the slotted surface. Prevent sharp edges and corners from scratching the wire harness. Tie the transparent fish wire to the port of the 500 cable tie. Tie a slip knot at the other end. The slip knot is elastic and adjustable. Tie the slip knot to the yellow male end connector of the external drive wiring harness. Remove the silicone plug at the threading hole on the inner side of the corner. Remove a total of 4 silicone plug caps on the inner and outer sides of the rear beam profile. Use a 3mm hexagonal wrench to snap in from the rear corner trim on both sides. Trim can be removed. First, use the black cable tie and transparent fishing line drive the yellow male short wire harness to be arranged inside the profile. Then use the black cable tie and the transparent fishing line drives the yellow male and long wire harness through the inside of the corner. It is recommended to wrap the wire harness with sound insulation cotton. After the long wire harness passes through the corner, then pass through the profile. If the length of a single black cable tie is not enough, you can use multiple cable ties to lengthen it in series. Assemble the profile. After the wire harness leads out of the corner, red end connector harness passes through rear corner, then pass through the inside of the stringer profile. Be careful to pass through the large VR, otherwise it will affect the fixing screws. Black cable ties and transparent fishing line can be used to assist threading. After penetrating through the large via at the end of the stringer, enter the small via through the slotted opening. At the rear, quick release opening. Keep threading. The front quick release port enters the large via through the slot port, then through the stringer. Continue to use the black cable tie and clear fishing line to assist the red end joint harness to pass through the inner hole at the corner. Lead the harness out of the corner. Complete the roof rack. The wiring harness arrangement should be as shown in the picture below. Use a warping rod to insert the wiring harness through the quick release opening into the fixed wire groove. If the wire harness is too hard, you can use a heat bomber gun to heat bombard the wiring harness at 5 cm for 12-15 seconds to soften the wiring harness. It can effectively snap the wiring harness into the wiring groove after the wiring harness is stuck into the wiring groove. You can also use the warping rod to continue to press the wiring harness down. It is convenient to leave room for installation of the wiring harness of the flank optical assembly. After the wiring harness is stuck into the wiring groove, the original removable decorative cover or the side wing quick release base can be installed. The side rubber strip can also be stuck into the side of the stringer. After the wiring harness joint of the tail is docked, the tail can be snapped into the rear corner. The excess wiring harness can be fixed in the spare space inside the tail with 3 150 black cable ties and wiring buckles. Attention, the tail needs to be stuck into the slot of the corner and rear beam. Use M5 95 hexagon pan head screw plus M5 elastic gasket. M5 9 H1 flat gasket on the outside of the roof rack to screw into the tail. Use M5 70 hexagon pan head screws, plus M5 elastic gaskets, plus M5 12 H1 flat gaskets on the inside of the roof rack to screw into the tail. Note, long screws are difficult to align. Be patient and screw in the long screw first, and then screw the short screw. Finally, tighten both screws. After the tail optical assembly is installed, it can be used. You can use 3 150 black cable ties to fix the wiring harness, and you can also use the wiring buckle to assist in fixing the wiring harness. The drive box on the drive harness can uncover the back release paper after wiping the position to be pasted with the primer. You can stick the drive box to the fixing point. Fix point recommended to be installed at the rear beam. If the end length of the red end connector harness is not enough, you can use the external extension cable to lengthen the wiring. Installation complete. Prepare the tail spotlight assembly and installation accessories. Remove the silicone plug head at the threading hole on the inner side of the corner. Remove a total of 4 silicone plugs on the inner and outer sides of the rear beam profile. Use a 3mm hex wrench to snap in from the rear corner trim on both sides. Trim can be removed. Pass the length and length of the yellow male end joint through the threading hole respectively. Lead out the lead-out wire harness. After the wiring harness connector of the tail is docked, the tail wing trim key can be snapped into the rear corner. Note, the tail wing needs to be clamped into the card slot of the corner and rear beam. The excess wiring harness can be fixed in the internal spare part of the tail with 3 150 black cable ties and wiring buckles. Use M5's 95 hexagon pan head screws, plus M5 elastic gaskets, plus M5 9H1 flat gaskets on the outside of the roof rack to screw into the tail. On the inside of the roof rack, apply M5 70 inner hexagon pan head screws, plus M5 elastic gaskets, plus M5 12H1 flat gaskets to screw into the tail wing. Note, the long screws are difficult to align. Be patient and screw in the long screws first. Short the screw again. Finally, tighten both screws. Place the roof rack in reverse. Organize the wiring harness and drive box under the roof rack. Use 3 150 black cable ties and wiring buckle auxiliary fixing. The drive box on the drive harness can uncover the back release paper and use the primer to wipe the position to be pasted. Attach the drive box to the fixing point. Red end connector harness and length is not enough. You can use an external extension cable to lengthen the wiring. Pay attention to the wiring harness arrangement to avoid the fixing point of the roof rack mounting bracket. Installation complete.